Tell you is I want you to believe, because I have many historical stories I could tell you and events and people and many memorials that I've visited over the last few years. Whenever I go to one of our Coast Guard memorials, wherever they are, I always take a time to bow my head, pray a little bit, to try and remember the Coast Guardsmen who were lost and to rededicate myself to their memory, and not just their memory, not just to memorialize them, but to give meaning to their lives that they gave in service to our country.
This has been a dream for many of us, some longer in duration than others. But today we mark yet another milestone.
There's a lot of work still to be done, but having the state of Connecticut come forward and with tangible resources sends a powerful message that this is not just a blip, that this is real.
The Coast Guard is the only service that has no such museum. And now it's our nation's obligation to make up for lost time. All of us will benefit by the inspiration and the model that young men and women will find in this museum.
This groundbreaking today represents decades of work and a true collaboration. The history of the Coast Guard is the history of this nation, and of course the history of the Coast Guard is the history of our great state. We are a state attached to the sea.
Of course, the Coast Guard Museum needs to be in Connecticut and needs to be in and celebrate the contributions of New London to its grander and most important efforts.
See it. Just see it. The National Coast Guard Museum here in New London. And what a sight it will be, and how it will make a lifetime in public service worth it.
This museum is going to be built partially to inform and inspire, but it's also going to serve as a memorial to all those thousands and thousands of Coast Guardsmen who have gone before us. I went back and looked at some of the speeches on that day back in 1928 when the Coast Guard Memorial was dedicated, and I'd like to give that quote. It says, "Their work has been accomplished, but ours is yet to be done. We must be ready to live just as they were ready to die. Their work has been accomplished. We have much more work to be done. And there are many things that we believe in, and I believe we can get this museum accomplished. Please join me, and we'll get it done."
Official party, please break the ground for the National Coast Guard Museum.
One more time. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
I have the deed. Can you believe it? I think I'm going to sleep with this tonight.